The work required to rescue and save lives in the animal nonprofit world is none like any other. It requires adaptability, working countless hours straight, self-pep talks, coordination amongst outside groups, and a whole lot of faith to name just a few of the required traits. And with several years myself of working in education, outreach, and on the board for such a nonprofit, I have seen firsthand just how amazing, resilient, and world-changing the work of these organizations can be. And yet, how taxing, heartbreaking, enraging, and shocking it can all be at once. So, I would like to share the recent story of how two of my favorite animal rescue organizations came together to save the lives of 150 beagles from a life lived in sterile confinement at a breeding facility. My dear friend John Rammer is the executive director at Kindness Ranch in Wyoming. Kindness is a forever home for animals who are retired from their days being used as subjects in laboratory research. I have had the pleasure of knowing John for over 7 years now and of learning from him regarding animal care and really just about everything else in life. He is an incredible human. On the West Coast, closer to home, is Priceless Pet Rescue, a no-kill animal shelter. Priceless Pets is managed by the wonderful Lisa Price and her family. Lisa and the team at Priceless Pets are among some of the most well-rounded and driven individuals that I know. The work they do to save, foster, adopt, and to provide medical care for animals in need is outstanding among others. So, after a casual call with John at Kindness, he shared with me about the upcoming opportunity he had to save the lives of over 100 beagles from a breeding facility in Virginia, which would prove to be one of the biggest beagle rescues in history. The beagles at risk were being bred specifically to be used in laboratory research, enduring a life filled with isolation, pain, and cruelty that no animal should ever have to. Now, I have never known John to say no to an animal in need, so of course he committed to this massive mission. But some additional help and transportation was no doubt going to be needed. During the call, I shared with him about Priceless Pets and the incredible trailer they have that is capable of safely and comfortably housing up to 50 animals for transport. He was intrigued, and so I reached out to connect the two in hopes of a beautiful team being made. And at no surprise to me, Priceless Pets immediately stepped up and said yes to helping. Individuals from Priceless Pets were to drive out 20 plus hours just one way from Southern California to meet John and the Kindness Wyoming team in Richmond, Virginia.
So here we are in Richmond, getting ready to get 150 dogs. It's a beautiful day at 60 degrees outside in February. With the great help from Priceless Pets and numerous volunteers and transporters, we're going to make a difference today.
From there, Kindness would take 30 of the beagles back to their beautiful ranch, and Priceless Pets would take 120 back to the West Coast for adoption and love. During the rescue, John shared with a local reporter for the Cowboy State Daily that the hardest part is seeing the terror in the animals' eyes when they arrive to see yet more scary humans waiting to greet them. The joy, however, comes immediately following as the puppies begin to take their first steps out of the lab world. So the reasons that the beagles are used so commonly in labs is that compared to other animals, they have a higher pain tolerance, are less aggressive compared to other breeds, and sadly, this makes them the perfect quote-unquote test subjects. Had Priceless Pet Rescue and Kindness Ranch not stepped up to put in the work required, these beagles would have eventually been euthanized should their time in a lab be deemed complete. This rescue story and coming together of two like-minded organizations should serve as a reminder to each of us that commitment, passion, and teamwork can do just about anything. And that while we go about our everyday lives, there are animals all around the nation and world constantly in need of a voice, of care, and of understanding. And while you might not be able to provide hands-on help with such rescue missions, financially supporting groups like Kindness Ranch and Priceless Pets will be just as beneficial to their continued work. I am forever grateful to know the passionate and kind people at both Kindness Ranch and Priceless Pets. They prove that while the work of animal rescue is not easy, it is worth doing. And not only is it worth doing, it must be done. So, if you are interested in adopting or fostering one of the 150 rescue beagles with more to come, please reach out to Priceless Pet Rescue and or Kindness Ranch via their websites. I know they both will be eager and grateful to hear from you, and so will the pups.